Friends, did you know that in just 2 weeks, a lack of essential vitamins could drain up to 10% of the strength from your legs? That's right, your ability to walk, climb stairs, or even stand confidently could slip away faster than you think. But here's the exciting part. You have the power to stop this loss and reclaim your mobility. Today, we're diving into a life-changing journey to strengthen your legs and restore your independence. Are you ready to take that first step with me? Let me introduce myself. I'm a doctor with over 30 years of experience in clinical practice, having worked with thousands of patients, from vibrant 60-year-olds to spirited 90-year-olds. I've seen the heartbreak of losing mobility, the frustration of feeling unsteady, and the fear of losing independence. But I've also witnessed the joy of patients rediscovering their strength. Through years of research and hands-on care, one truth has become crystal clear. Weak legs are not just a natural part of aging, they're a loud signal from your body, begging for the right nutrients to keep you moving. Let me ask you this. Have you or someone you love noticed your legs feeling weaker lately? Maybe it's harder to get up from a chair or walk to the mailbox. If that sounds familiar, stick with me, because today we're going to uncover the root cause and, more importantly, the solution. What's one thing you've noticed about your mobility lately? Drop it in the comments below. I'd love to hear your story as we start this journey together.
Now, let's get to the heart of today's message. We're about to explore 3 powerhouse vitamins, what I call the Vital Trio, that when combined correctly have transformed the lives of hundreds of my patients. These vitamins have helped people just like you regain the strength to walk confidently, climb stairs without fear, and live life on their terms. In this video, you're going to discover the specific vitamins that make your nerves and muscles work together like a well-oiled machine. Simple, affordable ways to bring these nutrients into your life without breaking the bank. The common mistakes that could be silently stealing your leg strength, especially as we age. This isn't just about science, it's about hope. It's about giving you the tools to take back control of your body. So, grab a cup of coffee, get comfortable, and let's dive into a story that might just change the way you think about your health. Before we go further, I want to invite you to join me on this mission. If you believe your health is worth fighting for, and I know you do, subscribe to this channel right now. Then leave a comment below saying, "I'm ready to change." That's your first step, your commitment to yourself. And while you're there, tell me, what's one thing you love doing that you want to keep doing as you age? Maybe it's gardening, playing with your grandkids, or dancing at a family wedding. Share it in the comments, and let's inspire each other to keep moving forward. Let me take you into the world of Evelyn, a 78-year-old woman who walked into my clinic one rainy afternoon, clinging tightly to her son's arm. Every step was a struggle. Her legs trembled as if they might give out at any moment. You could see the exhaustion etched on her face, but more than that, the embarrassment. She felt like she'd failed somehow, like her body had betrayed her. Evelyn's voice quivered as she sat down and said, "Doctor, I don't understand what's happening to me. I eat 3 meals a day, I try to stay active, but my legs just keep getting weaker. I used to walk to the park with my friends, but now I can barely make it to the kitchen without feeling unsteady. Is this just what happens when you get old?" Her son, Mark, sat beside her, his eyes heavy with concern. He added, "Mom was always so strong. She raised 3 kids, worked long hours, and never complained. But after Dad passed away 2 years ago, she started staying home more. Slowly, she began struggling to walk. She thinks it's just aging, but I can't help feeling there's something we're missing." Does Evelyn's story hit home for you? Maybe you felt that same frustration, that sinking fear that your independence is slipping away. Or maybe you're watching a parent or grandparent struggle, and it breaks your heart.
I want you to know you're not alone, and there's hope. Evelyn's story didn't end with weakness, and neither does yours. Let's find out what was really going on with her legs.
Here's the truth that changed everything for Evelyn, and it might just change everything for you. Weak legs aren't just a byproduct of getting older. There's a simpler, yet far more critical reason: a lack of essential vitamins. Research from leading institutions like the National Institutes of Health shows that nearly 50% of adults over 60 are deficient in at least one of 3 key vitamins vital for muscle and nerve health. That's right, half of us are missing the nutrients our legs need to stay strong. Think about it. Your legs are like the foundation of a house. If the foundation is weak, the whole structure wobbles. For your legs, that foundation is built on vitamins that support your muscles, nerves, and bones. When those nutrients are missing, your legs send warning signals: weakness, shakiness, or even pain. Ignore these signals, and the problem worsens. But address them? That's when you can rebuild that foundation stronger than ever. Let me ask you, have you ever wondered why some people stay active and strong well into their 80s and 90s, while others struggle to stand? It's not just luck, it's science. And the good news is, you don't need fancy treatments or expensive drugs to make a difference. The solution starts with understanding what your body is missing. So let's talk about the warning signs your legs might be sending you right now. Your body is always communicating with you, and weak legs are one of its loudest cries for help. Here are 3 key signals to watch for. Pay attention, because recognizing these could be the first step to turning things around. Sign number 1, muscle weakness and instability. Have you ever stood up from a chair and felt your legs wobble, like they can't quite hold you up? Or maybe you've noticed your calves feel shaky after walking just a short distance. This isn't just getting old. It's your muscles screaming for the nutrients they need to function. Without the right vitamins, your muscles lose their ability to contract efficiently, leaving you feeling unsteady and weak. Have you felt this kind of weakness lately? Share your experience in the comments. I'd love to know what you're going through. Sign number 2, tingling or burning sensations. Do you ever feel like ants are crawling across your feet or legs? Or maybe you've noticed a burning, prickly sensation that comes and goes. These are classic signs of a vitamin B12 deficiency. B12 is critical for protecting your nerves, and when it's low, your nerves send these strange, uncomfortable signals. Studies estimate that up to 20% of older adults have low B12 levels, and the problem often goes unnoticed until symptoms like these appear. Have you felt tingling or burning in your legs? Drop a comment and let's talk about it. Your story could help someone else recognize their symptoms. Sign number 3, nighttime muscle cramps. Picture this: you're fast asleep, and suddenly a sharp, agonizing cramp in your calf jolts you awake. You try to stretch it out, but the pain lingers, and your legs feel sore the next morning. Sound familiar? These nighttime cramps are often a red flag for low magnesium or vitamin D. These nutrients help your muscles relax properly, and without them, your muscles can seize up, especially at night. Research shows that over 30% of adults don't get enough magnesium, and the problem worsens with age. Have cramps been keeping you up? Let me know in the comments. What's been the toughest part of dealing with them? These signs aren't just annoyances. They're your body's way of waving a red flag. But here's the good news: you can address them, and it starts with the right vitamins. Let's dive into the science behind the vital trio that can transform your legs. Now, let's get to the exciting part: the science behind the 3 vitamins that can rebuild your leg strength. I call these the vital trio because they work together like a perfectly coordinated team to support your nerves, muscles, and bones. Let's break down each one so you understand exactly why they're so powerful and how they can change your life. Vitamin B12, the nerve protector. Imagine your nerves as a network of electrical wires running from your brain to your muscles, carrying signals that tell your legs to move, step, or balance? Vitamin B12 is like the protective insulation around those wires called the myelin sheath. This sheath ensures that signals travel quickly and smoothly, allowing your muscles to respond instantly. When B12 levels are low, the myelin sheath starts to fray, like a worn-out cable. The result? Slow, sluggish signals that lead to weakness, tingling, or even balance problems. Research from the Journal of Clinical Nutrition shows that up to 20% of people over 60 have a B12 deficiency, often because our bodies absorb it less efficiently as we age. This isn't just a minor issue. It can lead to serious nerve damage if left untreated. For example, a 2018 study found that low B12 levels were linked to a 50% higher risk of falls in older adults due to impaired nerve function. But here's the hope. Restoring B12 can repair nerve damage and restore muscle strength in as little as 6 to 12 weeks. Foods like eggs, salmon, and fortified cereals are rich in B12, and even small amounts can make a big difference. Let me ask you, have you ever noticed tingling or weakness that made you worry about your nerves? Share your experience in the comments. It's a great way to connect with others who might be feeling the same way. Vitamin D, the muscle and bone builder. Next up is vitamin D, often called the sunshine vitamin because your body produces it when your skin is exposed to sunlight. Vitamin D is a superstar because it helps your body absorb calcium, the building block of strong bones and muscles. Without enough vitamin D, your muscles weaken, your bones become brittle, and your risk of falls and fractures skyrockets. A 2020 study from the National Institutes of Health found that low vitamin D levels were linked to muscle weakness in 40% of older adults, and those with deficiencies were twice as likely to experience mobility issues.
But here's the exciting part. Boosting your vitamin D can improve muscle strength and balance in as little as 4 to 6 weeks. For example, a clinical trial published in the Journal of Gerontology showed that older adults who increased their vitamin D intake saw a 20% improvement in leg strength and a 15% reduction in fall risk after just 3 months. Your body makes vitamin D naturally with 10 to 15 minutes of sunlight exposure a day. But you can also get it from foods like fatty fish, salmon, mackerel, sardines, egg yolks, or fortified milk. Have you spent much time in the sun lately, or do you live in a cloudy area? Let me know in the comments. Your environment can play a big role in your vitamin D levels, and I'd love to hear about your experience. Magnesium, the muscle maestro. Finally, let's talk about magnesium, the unsung hero of muscle health. Magnesium is like the conductor of an orchestra, ensuring your muscles contract and relax in perfect harmony. It plays a critical role in over 300 biochemical reactions in your body, including muscle function, nerve signaling, and energy production. When magnesium levels are low, your muscles can't relax properly, leading to those painful nighttime cramps that disrupt your sleep. Studies estimate that over 30% of adults don't get enough magnesium, and the problem worsens with age because our bodies absorb it less efficiently from food. A 2019 study in the journal Nutrients found that low magnesium levels were linked to a 25% increase in muscle cramps and a 30% higher risk of muscle weakness in older adults. But the good news? Increasing magnesium intake can reduce cramps and improve muscle function in just a few weeks. Foods like almonds, spinach, pumpkin seeds, and whole grains are packed with magnesium, and adding them to your diet is easier than you think. What's one food you love that might be rich in magnesium? Maybe it's nuts, leafy greens, or even dark chocolate. Share it in the comments, and let's swap ideas for boosting our magnesium the tasty way.
This vital trio is your key to stronger legs, but it's not just about science, it's about real results. Have you or someone you know ever struggled with leg weakness, cramps, or tingling? Drop a comment below and tell me your story. Your experience could inspire someone else to take action today.
All right, friends, we've uncovered the science behind the vital trio of vitamins, B12, D, and magnesium, that can bring your legs back to life. Now, let's get practical. You don't need expensive pills, fancy gadgets, or a complete life overhaul to see results. The secret lies in simple, everyday changes you can start right now in your own kitchen and living room. I'm going to walk you through a roadmap to stronger legs, packed with dietary tips, easy exercises, and small habits that add up to big results. Are you ready to take action? Let's dive in. Your kitchen is your first stop on this journey to stronger legs. The foods you eat are like fuel for your muscles and nerves, and the good news is you don't need to be a chef to make a difference. Here's how to load up on the vital trio with delicious, affordable foods that fit into your busy life. Start your day with a power-packed breakfast. Breakfast is your chance to set the tone for the day. A nutrient-rich morning meal gives your muscles the energy they need to stay strong and steady. Try these options to kickstart your day. Egg and spinach scramble. Whisk 2 eggs with a handful of fresh spinach and cook in a non-stick pan. Eggs are a B12 powerhouse, and spinach is loaded with magnesium. Sprinkle a little cheese for extra flavor and calcium to support your bones. Greek yogurt parfait. Layer Greek yogurt with a handful of almonds, a sliced banana, and a drizzle of honey. Greek yogurt often contains added vitamin D. Almonds are rich in magnesium, and bananas provide potassium, which works alongside magnesium to prevent cramps.
Oatmeal with fortified plant-based milk, like almond milk or oat milk for a vitamin D boost. Top with pumpkin seeds for magnesium and a few berries for antioxidants that support overall health. What's your go-to breakfast right now? Could you add one of these nutrient-packed options to your routine? Share your favorite morning meal in the comments, and let's inspire each other with tasty ideas. Smart snacking for sustained energy. Snacks are a great way to sneak in extra nutrients between meals. Swap out processed snacks like chips or cookies for these leg-strengthening alternatives. Handful of almonds or pumpkin seeds. Just a quarter cup of almonds provides nearly 20% of your daily magnesium needs. Pumpkin seeds are another magnesium-rich option and add a satisfying crunch. Pair with an orange for vitamin C, which helps your body absorb other nutrients. Hard-boiled egg. Keep a few hard-boiled eggs in the fridge for a quick B12 boost. Sprinkle with a pinch of sea salt for flavor. Veggie sticks with hummus. Slice carrots or celery and dip them in hummus. Chickpeas in hummus provide magnesium, and veggies add fiber to keep your digestion on track, which supports nutrient absorption. Do you have a favorite snack you reach for during the day? Try swapping it for one of these nutrient-packed options this week, and let me know how it feels in the comments. Small changes like this can make a big difference. Lunch and dinner. Build your plate with purpose. Your main meals are your chance to pack in the vital trio and keep your legs strong. Aim to include at least one source of vitamin B12, D, or magnesium in every meal. Here's how. Fatty fish feast. Include salmon, mackerel, or sardines 3 to 4 times a week. A 4-ounce piece of salmon delivers over 100% of your daily vitamin D and a hefty dose of B12. Pair with a side of steamed broccoli or kale for magnesium. Egg-based dishes. If fish isn't your thing, eggs are a versatile B12 source. Try a veggie omelet for lunch, or a frittata loaded with spinach and mushrooms for dinner. Mushrooms also provide a small amount of vitamin D. Plant-based power. For vegetarians, fortified plant-based milk like almond milk or soy milk is a great vitamin D source. Pair with a quinoa and black bean salad rich in magnesium for a filling, nutrient-dense meal. Here's a sample meal plan to get you started. Breakfast: Greek yogurt with almonds, blueberries, and a drizzle of honey. Morning snack: a handful of pumpkin seeds and a sliced orange. Lunch: grilled salmon with a spinach and avocado salad dressed with olive oil and lemon. Afternoon snack: carrot sticks with hummus. Dinner: baked chicken with roasted sweet potatoes and steamed broccoli.
What's one meal you're excited to try this week? Drop it in the comments and let's share some delicious ways to fuel our bodies. Hydration matters. Don't forget to drink plenty of water. Dehydration can worsen muscle cramps and fatigue. Aim for 8 to 10 glasses a day and consider adding a slice of lemon or cucumber for a refreshing twist. If you're active, you may need a bit more to keep your muscles functioning smoothly. How do you stay hydrated? Do you have a favorite way to make water more exciting? Share your tips in the comments. I'd love to hear them. Move your body. Simple exercises for stronger legs. Exercise doesn't have to mean a gym membership or hours of effort. You can build leg strength right at home with simple moves that fit into your day. These exercises target your calves, thighs, and hips, helping your muscles work better with the vitamins you're eating. Chair stands for thigh and core strength. How to do it. Sit in a sturdy chair with your feet flat on the floor. Stand up slowly without using your hands, then sit back down gently. Do 10 to 12 reps 2 to 3 times a day. Why it works? This strengthens your quadriceps, or thigh muscles, and your core, which support balance and stability, making it easier for your legs to do their job. Tip: if it's too hard at first, use your hands for support and gradually work toward doing it hands-free. Heel raises for calf power. How to do it? Stand behind a chair for balance. Rise onto your tiptoes, hold for 3 seconds, then lower slowly. Do 15 reps twice a day. Why it works? This targets your calf muscles, which are crucial for walking and standing. Tip: try doing this while brushing your teeth to make it a daily habit. Wall push-ups for overall stability. How to do it? Stand an arm's length from a wall, place your hands on it at shoulder height, and do gentle push-ups by bending and straightening your arms. Do 10 to 12 reps twice a day. Why it works? This strengthens your upper body, which supports your posture and balance, making it easier for your legs to do their job. Tip: keep your movements slow and controlled to avoid strain.
Short walks for endurance. How to do it? Start with a 5 to 10-minute walk around your home, yard, or neighborhood. Gradually increase to 15 to 20 minutes as you feel stronger. Why it works? Walking improves circulation, delivering those vital nutrients to your muscles and nerves. Tip: invite a friend or listen to music to make it fun. What's one activity you love doing that keeps you moving? Maybe it's gardening, dancing, or walking your dog. Share it in the comments and let's motivate each other to stay active. Sunlight, nature's vitamin D boost. Your body is designed to soak up sunlight to produce vitamin D naturally. Spend 10 to 15 minutes outside each morning, whether it's sipping coffee on your porch, watering your plants, or taking a short walk. This simple habit can boost your vitamin D levels significantly. If you live in a cloudy area or have limited sun exposure, foods like fatty fish or fortified milk are your next best bet. Do you have a favorite spot to enjoy some sunshine? Maybe a park bench or your backyard? Tell me about it in the comments. It's amazing how a little sunlight can lift both your body and your mood. Avoiding common pitfalls. To make these changes stick, watch out for these common mistakes. Skipping meals. Missing breakfast or relying on low-nutrient foods starves your muscles. Even a small meal is better than none. Overdoing supplements. Whole foods are the best source of vitamins because they provide a range of nutrients that work together. If you're considering supplements, talk to your doctor to ensure you're getting the right dose. Ignoring symptoms. Don't brush off cramps, tingling, or weakness as just aging. These are signs your body needs attention now. What's one habit you want to change to support your leg health? Maybe it's eating a better breakfast or getting outside more. Share it in the comments and let's hold each other accountable. Another success story, Michael's transformation. Let's take a moment to meet Michael, an 82-year-old retired mechanic whose story will inspire you. When Michael came to me, he was convinced his days of walking freely were over. Nighttime cramps woke him up in agony, and his legs felt so weak he feared he'd need a wheelchair soon. He told me, "Doc, I've worked hard my whole life fixing cars and building things. I can't imagine spending my day stuck in a chair. Is there any hope for me?" I explained to Michael that his muscles weren't done, they were just starving for the right nutrients. He was skeptical, but agreed to try a few simple changes. We started with a daily egg and spinach omelet for breakfast, a handful of almonds as a snack, and 10 minutes of morning sunlight. He also began doing chair stands, just 10 a day to start. Within 3 weeks, Michael's cramps were nearly gone. By 6 weeks, he was walking to his mailbox without wobbling. Today, he's back in his garage, tinkering with old car parts and moving with a confidence he thought he'd lost forever. He told me, "Doc, I feel like I've got my life back. I'm not just sitting around anymore, I'm living." Michael's story proves that small changes can lead to big results. Have you or someone you know ever turned things around with a simple habit? Maybe it was a new food or a daily walk. Share your story in the comments. I'd love to celebrate your victories with you.
Friends, whether you're 70, 80, or 90, your legs haven't given up on you. They're waiting for you to send them the signal, "I'm ready to keep moving." You don't need to overhaul your life, just start with one small change today. Maybe it's adding a handful of almonds to your snack, trying a chair stand while watching TV, or stepping outside for a few minutes of sunlight. Every step you take builds momentum, and every bite you eat fuels your strength. Here's the beautiful truth. Independence isn't something you've lost forever. It's been waiting, hidden behind years of nutrient deficiencies. You have the power to bring it back, one meal, one movement, one sunny morning at a time. What's one small step you're ready to take today? Maybe it's trying a new recipe or doing a few heel raises. Share it in the comments, and let's cheer each other on as we build stronger, healthier lives together. If this message has lit a spark in you, don't let it fade. Subscribe to this channel for more practical, life-changing health tips, and leave a comment below. Tell me which symptom you're facing: cramps, tingling, or weakness, or what change you're excited to make. Your story matters, and sharing it could inspire someone else to take their first step. If you know a friend, sibling, or parent who's struggling to stay steady on their feet, share this video with them. One small piece of knowledge could change their life forever. Imagine the joy of seeing them walk confidently again, free from pain or fear. Thank you for joining me today, friends. I believe in you, and I know that no matter your age, it's never too late to take charge of your health. Here's to strong legs, confident steps, and a future filled with independence. Stay well, keep moving, and let's make every morning a chance to shine.